So we are back with more PSO. Today will be a brief session. I think we'll keep it mostly to probably Respect Tomorrow. We're gonna go on break in between since it's kind of an awkward moment in Easter. We'll talk about that story in just a couple minutes. But it sounds like we have a 4-man crew rolling in. I was just commenting before the recording that from the standpoint of PSO, I have V502 in this character, and I'm like, I really honestly never use it. I was thinking of downgrading this actually to V501 so another character could use it. Like, it makes sense, like, why he has it. Like, a ranger that is a trap user has V502 so he can consistently land hell. But at the same time, I'm like, I kind of just don't use it. So I would rather go to a character in the future that would help. Like, for example, I have a blue ID Rocket Seal. She is far more likely to use that stuff than this character is. I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to downshift, since I don't use hell in these runs with this character. Just a little downshift. I mean, most of the time when I use it, I mean, like, he's ATP, so I really don't want to be doing crowd control. That's what traps are for. Rippy says 3 times Rawcast, Fomar it is. Nice, nice. So we're listening to more Samurai Warriors. For those that are curious, we're on Samurai Warriors 4. We were just listening to the Anagawa themes. So it seems like they kind of have like a action version and then like a passive searching version of different songs. Olga Flow definitely does not stand a chance. I think all of us are max ATP except for maybe Murphy, but I don't think it'll matter about Murphy's ATP. Spoilers. I don't know if the boss is gonna have a turn. Like, oh boy. Yeah. I guess if I have my Baran's launcher, I could go take that. Be fun to compare the damage. Oh, I didn't put it away. That's a shame. That's okay. We'll do that another time. I don't feel like swapping characters. I just want to get a couple runs in. I would have thought the hand wave would have been hello or here. I did Alt H, and that's not the one I thought I was gonna get. So I talked about specifically for this quest whether I wanted to do the seabed into it. I think if we try more blue ID, so like if we come back from break, we won't have the same team I think as before. But if we come back from break, I do want to try actually bringing blue ID here. Let's see what happens. But we'll do like an actual seabed run. The problem with it is that it requires a little bit of setup on my side, so if I'm not in the mood for it, I'm just not going to do it. It's one of those things where if you run it long enough, you don't need the maps, but like honestly, if I'm only running it like once every 6 months and I only run it like 3 times or 4 times, I'm not going to remember the 8 or so map layouts. It's just not happening. So I think when we go to do that, I'll cover up the stuff on the upper right like I did before. Get those little map references open. Oh, chat box checked for me. Chat knows what I want. Like, that's all I care about in these runs. I'm like, I just want to see a box rare. Get out of here, Lily. It is kind of crazy that the Brand's launcher was actually keeping up with this character's damage. He has like 400 ATP on her. That's kind of wild. Because I was doing about 1,000 on the spread shot. Like, obviously his charge arm damage is insane compared to hers, just due to the 400 ATP. But the rest of the damage, not too far off, honestly. Anyway, I did say I was going to talk about the Easter story, so we'll work our way into the Easter story. So unfortunately, I went to go start up the stream around 9:30 today, and I get a text message saying that basically my sister is not able to host. And what annoys me about that is that we've been talking about it like all week at this point, that, you know, this is the expectation, she's gonna host it this year, blah blah blah. I even talked to her yesterday. I'm like, are you good for hosting? I'm like, I can set up the house if you really need me to hold the family event. Like, I don't like doing it, but like I could do it. And basically I was told, no, everything's fine. And then I get that text message this morning. So then I spend like an hour and a half getting the house ready, because again, I'm not expecting for a number of people. I have to put stuff away, gotta make sure things are ready so that they can set out their crock pots or whatever, and make sure everything is set up, right? Because they're gonna do most of the cooking. Not all the cooking, but most of the cooking. So then I spend that hour and a half, and that brings us closer to about 11 o'clock. And then I get a message from family where they're like, oh, we're actually just not gonna do it. Just like, but you just asked me to do it. And so I was very, very irritated with them. And then I'm like, okay, so then what are we doing? Pause. They don't respond for like 25 minutes. And then they're like, oh, well, we'll stop by. And I'm like, what does stopping by mean? Are you visiting? Or are you dropping something off? Pause. Another 25 minutes goes by. Oh, we're gonna drop stuff off. And I'm like, why is there such a delay in the communication? I'm like, it's a yes or no question. I didn't realize it would involve some like long tangent in between. So then they're like, did you look at the email? And I'm like, no. And then I look for an email, and then it turns out they didn't send the email. So that was just kind of like okay, I have no idea what they're doing. And then I wrote in the Discord at one point where I'm like, I'll let you know in a half hour, because it seems to be taking them a half hour to do anything. Oh, we actually killed the boss. GG. Wow. Hey, we got it to happen. The boss never had another phase. Good job, team. So it's like pretty much 12 o'clock at this point, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm just gonna finish cleaning, because I don't know what they're doing. And then they got back to me. They're gonna just drop something small off. So I'm like, whatever. But it would have been nice. So I'm not sure why they didn't reply back, because they let me basically set up the house for like an hour and a half. So I basically canceled PSO, because I'm like, okay, I gotta make sure, you know, the tables are all set up for that many people. I need to make sure everything's cleaned off. I need to make sure they have access to this. So I'm like rearranging all the house, and I just as I was finishing up, they said that they're not coming over. Or, well, they said that it was canceled. Then they later said that they were coming over. So that was a big waste of time. I would have been playing PSO about like 2 hours ago, if not for that. And I do find it very annoying, because it's like, I know that they can do stuff like that, and that's why I like go out of my way to ask them the day before, where I'm like, do you need me to do it? Because I was with family like from 12 to, I don't know, like 7:25, 7:30 yesterday. So it's not like I didn't see them. So like, how, I don't know how they wouldn't know at the point that they weren't ready. Like, if they didn't prepare for it, how would they not have realized they needed to do it for today? I don't know. And then like on top of that, like they weren't planning to meet until like 2:30 anyway. So I was like, even if you weren't ready, does it really take you like 5+ hours to prep the house if you're not the one that's cooking? I don't know. Dumbfounded silence indeed. Like, is it just me? That just feels like really unreasonable on so many levels. I'm just like, I'll talk with them about the communication on that for sure. I was waiting forever for them to reply back. And I love that they asked me like, and then they asked me a question of like, is it okay for that time we listed for them to come over? Which, by the way, they didn't actually list what time in the email they were coming over. And I was like, can I just call you? Like, you guys, between the two of you, I'm not gonna get an answer. I just need to know if you're coming over. Oh my gosh. So annoying. I'm gonna say, you know what would make up for it? We kill one of these things, we just get Daylight Scar. That would make up for it. There we go, the squad's rolling out. Oh, no daylight scar. Missed my material back there. I saw it on the minimap, but I was like, I'm not walking back. I think the problem is sometimes when I pause, it removes the item that we're gonna fetch. I was double checking when we were in that room that was the case, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's probably what happened. On a couple different runs. I don't know if it happened in this specific run or not, but just kind of noticed. I was like, oh yeah, it doesn't actually mark the items when you pause, when you're attempting to avoid enemies. I guess I could take some damage here. I was gonna say, I'll do any kind of extra shots I can on this boss. Where am I? There I am. Yeah. No! Missed it by accident. Oh, controls. Alright, so I'm like a million light years from getting Mag Blast, but it's okay, we have a force. The level 30's allure will make up for not having level 81 shifted deban. As long as at least 2 people have it, I'm okay with this. But I'm hilariously not close. Like, I'm entering at low 30s. I'm gonna barely hit 50, I think, in this. Before I gotta leave. So anyway, they'll be bringing something over, so we'll have a food break in probably about an hour. And I had started making my own lunch because they were taking so long to answer back to me. I don't know why it took them almost 50 minutes to decide what they were gonna do. I don't know. So anyway. I guess that's the pros and cons of like holiday plans changing, where there's not really... I mean, I guess more things are open now than like New Year, so I guess it could have been like on a worse holiday, quote unquote. But it's still not great to be traveling at this time. Meter. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna say Chris ran away from the gi. He is now dead. Yeah, I'm gonna make sure to end with the power shot, or else I just don't build any meter. Oh, we're still on this wave? Oh, my bad. I have stayed there. As soon as I saw that, I realized what was happening. I was going to the middle of the arena again. And my bad, I miscounted. More enemies. So we'll see what happens. I mean, this time I could say it's probably not my like parents' fault / family fault. They were the ones doing this stuff. It's more my sister, actually. Again, she had at least a month's notice that this was gonna happen, and on top of that, she's not doing any. I know she's not doing anything on the weekends. I'm gonna call her out. Like, I'm like, listen, I'm streaming in the morning, and then she's usually up even before me, so she would have had like from at least 8:30 to 2 to prep for 4 people. I don't know. Kind of wild to me. Yeah, and it's super awkward when you realize like part of the reason that I was out so late is that we were picking up food specifically, or not food, we were picking up drinks and stuff to store. So I had some of the stuff that was needed for today at my house. That's why it took so long to come back. Since they wanted to get that out of the way, which is good. They should have done that. But it's just annoying that that happened. I kid you not, I just got an email as we were playing to confirm it was 2:30. I'm like, yeah, I think they realized they didn't send it to me. I'm like, yes, you didn't send it to me. Oh, man. Certainly something. Just can't make that stuff up, chat. Oh, I only clipped the wing. That was unfortunate. Ugh. I don't even know what killed me there. I'm assuming the lightning double hit me or something. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, I got zoned out by one tornado, and then I just didn't hit any of my shots, so my bad, team. And then I died in lightning. Rip me. Good box checks. I guess I'll take the boss money. So yeah, I'm like really far from getting what I need here. Unfortunate. I guess that is the downside of leveling. It gets harder and harder to get the photon blast gauge. Where if I come in with like a level 80 character, I guarantee you I'd be at 100 meter if I get hit by that attack. It's so sad that they make it scale down over time. Oh well, it is what it is. Try to build as much meter as I can here. Huh? Did he teleport or something? I did. I was like, I put the freeze trap down, but I was like, wait, did I miss him teleporting? I'll just be watching today. No worries, Imperameter. You change your mind after food break. As I said before, I'm setting something up for later, so I need to check on it soonish. Still got another hour before I want to check, so we'll go on the break. We'll break up the video. We'll see who's around post food break. So B's up there. I'll let them take care of that. I guess I could try to walk into the chainsaw to build meter. So we're comparing from yesterday to today. I'm only getting 2 meter when I get smacked by the chainsaw, whereas the rocket seal was getting 4. To give you an idea of like how much of a difference the level is, I'm getting literally double meter on the same attack, which makes routing your photon blast gauge very interesting. He just exploded. So if I could get close, I'll try. I'm assuming the rest of the team is close-ish. I at least put myself at 84 meter. Yeah, that's not too far off. Yeah, Chris I think was using a lot of charge attacks, so that was just not happening. Oh. Did he just miss? That was interesting. Direct Del meter, apparently. Alright, so it sounds like I need to get the meter. I'll take a moment or two to build meter here. I'm up to 90 meter. Alright, good. So there was a reason for me getting the extra meter. So now at least I'll be able to get it in like 2 chainsaw hits and a little bit of damage. I could get hit by the Sinnoh on purpose if I want to. Yeah, my target got held. GG. 94. Let him hit me if he wants to. Yeah, build me meter. Full. Okay, so he gave me Mag Blast. I'm good now. That way we're not wasting time later. Please. I was gonna say. Almost like a 1. Kill 2 of the boxes. There we go. see, chat. Will today be the day that we see items in the item room? Let's find out. Moment of truth. Drum roll. Will there be like a 90 hit caliber for no reason? No. All junk. Maybe one day, chat. We'll see an item there. Just have to believe. Ah, whatever. Team's got that. I'm like, don't you leap at me. Listen, I know exactly where you're leaping. Get out of here. I'm not allowed to do anything. Nice try, though. Nice. So we'll do some shared blast. That should be good enough. So we'll be finishing before the 19-minute mark, so this is a pretty fast run overall. And definitely cutting out many phases of Worm, cut at least a minute out of the run, easy. This is gonna be nasty compared to before. Level 65 buff's still really good. The moment Murphy's allure is just kind of GG for this boss. The music transition as the boss dies. Flo just got annihilated, for real. There we go. Poor boss might not even make it to the rest of the song. Wow. Poor boss. Normal, heavy, special, normal, normal, boss died. It's quite a boss, chat. GG.
I'm a ghost.
Let's see, were we rewarded for our time here? Murphy pointing like, I destroyed you. The money. There we go. Meseta. Nice. Blam. Hopefully things are going well for you, Remote. Have you been hunting anything so far in the event? Get my money. I was gonna say, if I'm using Baran's launcher, I need to actually get the quest money. Or do a episode for Cookie Run and just pick up every armor. You're aimless? Oh no. Any particular character you're looking to level up at least? Oh, that looked like a Hellcleave character. I saw the symbol. At least it was the same guild, if nothing else. He was making mags. There's Hellcleave. Hope you're doing well, Hellcleave. Doing well, finished up with family stuff like 10 minutes ago. Yeah, I'll be taking a brief pause for that. So probably by the time I go to check food, they'll be arriving. Not really, says Remote. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, it's good to have a mini goal. The micro goals, even. Grab my extra PB crates. Yeah, see, that's the real strat. The real big brain play, of course. You don't bother with, like, if you take V801, V101, sometimes Smart Link, but always the PB crate / instance. This is a long quest, so you have, like, 16 minutes to build meter. Downside is if you swap weapons, apparently it resets the clock. Fun fact. I didn't know that for a long time. They added that to the wiki more recently. I'm gonna say last year they added it. That was definitely not a thing for a while. Yeah, that's really... Yeah, see? Like, exactly. Chris didn't even know. They didn't have it for the longest time. I just happened to be looking it up the other day. Again. And I was like, right, that is the thing. Because I was curious about the benefit of, like, instant versus create, where you could get all the minor ones and create the better one. What the actual advantage was, and it was just like a cliff note on them, and I'm like, oh, interesting. Oh, you got major goals? Oh yeah, that's fair. So what are you doing for both of those hunts? Specifically, I guess SJS you're probably doing resets, but you could technically be playing something else. I am curious about Heaven Punisher, where you're planning on farming it. That moment where you go to attack and you get pushed into 2 things of Meseta and don't attack. Purple CCA. Interesting. Love Lost Charge Vulcan and on RBR for HV hunting. Interesting. I'm trying to recall which... I think I know which one Lost Charge Vulcan is. I'm trying to remember... I'm gonna call it quote-unquote the Hoop Week quest. There's one where we go into Seabed, and I think the anniversary event is partially based on. There's only 2 quests that kind of hit that category. It might have been that one. Oh, no. Okay, never mind. It's the tower quest. Oh, yeah, that's the one I skipped. Never mind. That's not the one I was thinking it was. Yeah, I don't know. I think my problem with it is just I just don't like the layout of the quest. Like, compare how much fun I had the other day playing, like, Endless 2, and then, like, we go to play a quest like that one, and I'm like, ugh. No. I'll do the anniversary tower with the chat. I will promise we will do more of that, because I actually am completely okay with hosting those. And I would rather do my White ID Force into it. Yeah, it's kind of like even like just doing a full clear of Phantasmal World 4. I'm like, I don't mind the first half as much. It definitely gets a little worse at the end. But oh my gosh, that last half of Phantasmal World 4 is terrible. Like, please don't make me sit through that again. I don't want to. Can't make me chat. Also, I was trying to figure out what that icon was next to remote batteries. Name, Raging Wolf Helm. I have no idea what that is. They do something somewhat recently. Oh, I keep hitting the head instead of the tail. My bad. I need to remember to walk further down the raft to avoid that from happening. That was partially my fault. It's just kind of unfortunate because you go to look at the place you actually want to hit, but the game will correct it so that you aim at the head. Which normally, it sounds like that's what you want to do, but I don't, because we were hitting the tail that whole time. You no idea how I got it, but Elden Ring is one of my favorite games lately. Interesting. At least the ball should be dead here. Nice, they hit me for meter. I'll take that. Oh, what, chat? While we're waiting, give out a couple gift subs. We haven't done that in a while. Not like I don't have time. We're waiting around in episode 2 anyway. There we go. See that? I did all that. Still have time to do lineup Olympics. What madness. Uh-oh. Tract has now gifted subs. I've created a monster of gifts. Thank you for the gifts. Get rid of these. I was gonna say, it's been a while since we had the hype train. There we go. Those make it easier for the team. Okay, let's go for the strat again. The only part I care about at all is spaceship. I'm like in full autopilot here, I'm not gonna lie. But right here, this is where I care slightly. Gonna do it like right here. Yeah. Too close. Oh well, we'll get it next time. I gotta remember to take more steps back. I'm trying to experiment what is the minimum number of steps I need to take for that to work. I think I was off by 1. I threw wrong teleport and went back to lab. Oops. Ooh. That's brutal. And the worst part is I think we have to wait for him because there's no telepiping. That's a big oof. Because we're very far in this area. Out, chat. Whatever a golden kappa train, it's almost here. Thank you again, Retract, for the 5 gift subs. I'm gonna say we sniped Hellcleave. We made sure Hellcleave got one. Unless you have stamina to run or something. Oh no. Rip the timer on this quest. Tribute to earn this exclusive emote for 24 hours. Gross. That kind of stuff, it makes me roll my eyes. I'm like, come on. Look out, chat, it's FOMO. You gonna hit me for damage? Yeah, there you go. Hit me again? Yeah. What's a meter? Okay, that's good. Built meter there. Now I'm at a way higher meter total because I got hit by that compared to before. Okay. So I'm gonna line up with him properly. He's hit me. There we go. Now I don't need to build as much meter doing stupid stuff. Like, I dare you to attack me. Build me more meter. Oh, I saw the 70. Oh, 70 meter. Yeah. PB crate is wild. And the fact that we still have, like, another 6 minutes to gain meter to show you how dumb it is on forces. Imagine just being full moral. You just don't need anything. You're like, yeah, I'm cool. Nice. Event egg. Love to see them. A couple of these traps while I wait. Boy, chat, I can open the hype chest. Apparently, this is what we earn. I don't get the T emote thing. It's there, I guess. Also, I love that it doesn't recognize the golden cap, but it just gives the regular one. That's funny. Even Stream Elements is like, what is this? I don't know what this is. Oh, Stream Elements. More enemies. Okay, I'll try to make up a little more time with better aiming versus Gal Griffin. I think I could save like 10 seconds or so. Yeah, having the upgraded PB is actually kind of nice on this quest. Like, this quest is like just the perfect length for the upgraded one. So ironically, I don't recommend it in like almost any other scenario other than when a quest wastes your time, like this one. Welcome, Pern Capybara. Hope you're doing well. Enjoy the, what is it, the ad-free viewing and the emotes. Murder that poor robot. There we go, I had enough of this tomfoolery. Yeah, see, now I'm at least in the 70s. I'm way further along meter-wise than I was before. Like, I'm entering the boss fight at 74. That's not bad. We'll probably do one more after this. We'll probably go on food break. We'll continue after that. So just RT for this particular one. But if there's stuff people want to do after that, let me know. I think Chris needs rest. I think Murphy's also going out for a bit. But we'll do whatever the chat wants, honestly. I'm not looking for anything in particular at the moment. Oh, that was a ton of damage. A little off. boss is going like really far away from me. There we go. Oh, I was kind of hoping he would hit me there. Oh, we did kill him a little sooner this time. A little bit. I was hoping he was going to do the lightning attack, because that's easiest to line the shots up on him. Apparently, I have leveled up. The fact I'm already at 92 is kind of silly. What a night and day difference. Murphy already maxed. That's what we'll get Chris to do. We'll just give him more PB creates. Just B101, 2 BP creates, and B502 or something. That was one of them. There we go. I don't know where the other one is. There it is. That should be good enough. Hit Ripper. Ooh. One day, chat. We'll see something interesting. Yeah, now I'm sitting at 97 meters, so I'm kind of at the perfect number, right? Like, I could use charge attacks to kill basically everything. If I freeze it first, I never have to build meter until I want it. So now I get to this... Bye, enemy. Welcome, Dante. Hope you're doing well. Almost killed him. I was gonna say, as long as I don't accidentally get hit by that soul there, be good. Aw. How did that not trick? Oh, whatever. I was saving my mag blast, but I got clipped by that. I'm so shocked he didn't get hit by any of those freeze traps. I know a couple of them were too early, but the one that did hit him was like, really? It didn't even proximity on him? Brutal. Oh well, so much for the invincibility trigger. It is what it is. I still feed it star atomizers while I'm here. Yeah, that reminds me. I mean, we added some emotes already this year, but if there's any other general emote ideas, let me know. I think... Oh, I can go back to that. That sucks. Wait a minute. I originally just leave this room, but I'm like, yeah, I should probably pick that up. I think I should be able to request more emotes for the stream if chat is interested. They want to have the Ziggledy character with different expressions. I don't know if that's something the chat would be interested in or not. I'm coming up to a point where I can commission again without any issues. I'm put a happy little freeze trap down. They can do whatever they want here. Because I'm thinking what'll happen is that because we have two different things that give emotes, I could put them in one place or the other. It doesn't matter to me as much. So if we do quote-unquote retire an emote, it'll still be available on the better Twitch TV extension. Because that's what we did with several of our emotes. And a lot of our Phoenix Wright ones are there as well. So that way chat can still enjoy those. Ooh. Rip. 100 meter, but no chain. So sad. Oh well. I think latency stopped it. It sounded very late on my side. So it is what it is. I'll put more of a delay when I say using twins, just in case that happens again. At least a solid second and a half. Goodbye, boss. You definitely got 79. I did not. I got wrecked. I got 53. Chris got it. I was gonna say Chris is usually lagging behind. That makes sense. The long distance. Goodbye, Ogoflow. Didn't make a difference in the run. It's fine. It was probably for the best that was a shorter mag blast.
No mercy!
This away. Don't need that. Don't need that. Benefits of having crappy internet, says Chris. So we'll do one more. We'll keep it short on this one. Oh, I think somebody just got it. Hey, good job, Retract. Then Retract's like, I don't even want it. It just throws it. Skill check pass. Need that 70 hit caliber now. Ooh. Yeah, I was talking off stream before, but I was like, yeah, I'll probably need a Restless Lion caliber at some point. I have enough Parasitic Gene flows that I don't need all of them to be 70 hits. And if I really, really want to get like an army of 70 hit calibers, but it's like I am more likely to get a Parasitic Gene flow than I have to get a 70 hit caliber, I'll just get another Parasitic Gene flow. I think that's a pretty safe statement given I have not seen any still. There we go. Forget how far we got. Now that I'm thinking about emotes, how far were we for unlocking another emote slot? I feel like we're like a massive distance from it. It's curious. Show me that. I'll figure it out eventually, chat. Ooh. Yeah, 80 points. Yeah, that's not happening. Unless I just pay into it. Just pay myself the money. So you have to ever find an item with higher than 50 hit. Yeah, just gotta get lucky, says Hell Cleave. Alright, so we'll give Murphy a couple minutes. Only done 3,500 EN4 resets so far. Gross. Just like that's the kind of grinding I never want to do in PSO. We'll do it as like a joke on stream, don't get me wrong, but like after that, thank you. Like we'll do our one of fun of during anniversary event. That's about it. That's the extent of the grinds I do. Just do while watching YouTube or One Piece. Oh no. The forbidden show. Heavy Hog reached level 200. The name. No, we could do after we do this. We'll do a joke Sky ID run. Now that we're talking about it, we'll do Phantasmal World 4 real quick. I don't know how badly I want to do EN4. I mean, it's kind of neat if somebody wants to show off the tech to hit the boxes through the walls, I guess. I don't particularly want to do it. Dante says, my only two items are 58, we're in a rest gun year with 70, and recently a clean 80 hit laser. Nice, nice. Got open, good. Wow, that damage is silly. I mean, I would say hold on to the laser for now. You never know in the future with Ephinea. Like, for a long time, I thought Galatine was completely pointless because I never played in the time zone in which it was strong. And they updated it, so who knows? They could introduce something that's like, put a special on your weapon. Those. Scar attained. I was gonna say, so far, ironically, we've seen the most value from boxes, not from anything chat is talking about. Strictly from, oh, I should probably come off this, I guess. But funny enough, it was just doing episode 4 boss runs. So, I'll float that idea out there for chat. Like, honestly, if you're just gonna be doing rare boss grinds anyway, those boxes are good enough to get the calibers. Yeah, like literally 2 times on stream so far, we've seen somebody get a 70 plus a caliber while we're getting like actual rares on the way through. So I'm just gonna offer that as an alternative for people that are very bored. Just play for Conjure runs over and over. Get some value on the way through. Not saying like not to completely do them, but man, doing like 3,500 resets, and like at least you're doing some stuff in between is what I'm getting at. Jeez. But yeah, so far those have been the only paydays we've seen on stream. And they were all within like a couple of weeks of each other, which I thought was funny. That's why I made purple Ramarl. Yeah, exactly. If you're just doing like resets on like Point of Disaster, or just legit doing yellow or like red ID runs of episode 4, that's also fine. Solo upon an even beat. Yeah, I used to do those, and then I'm like, I don't know, back in 2021, 2022, I got burned out. So I mostly stopped doing them. I don't think I've done any this year solo. I don't think I did any last year solo. I've done it with like just a couple people before. Okay, this time I gotta make sure to hit the tail. That was the big problem I had last time. No, it keeps correcting to the head. No, come on. I turned the camera so it wouldn't do that. It still did that. Man. Targeting is jank in PSO. I did not look at the front of the boat, and then it gradually moved me upwards. That is so rude. So annoying, chat. We almost had it. I'm pretty sure I aimed like down raft, and then by the end I was like aiming up raft due to PSO jank. Because the boss is like constantly wiggling their hitboxes. So annoying. Oh, I'm hilariously not close to building meter there. Alright, so note to self, I need to go really far down raft when that happens to stop the boss from doing that. Because when you target the head, you hit like basically nothing, and that's what happened. I corrected it on a couple shots, but we could have gotten the kill if I moved further down. I gotta do like a shot there, then I need to do like this. And then hopefully I don't end up looking at the raft this way, which is what started happening. So rude. Murphy trying to use the Glide Divine tech to move his character, but then he's got to get the facing right. See if he corrected it in time. Ooh, am I dead center? That looked dead center to me. Made sure targeting was always a toss-up. I find it funny when the boss somehow like dodges shots by just wiggling back and forth. It's like you somehow miss because it's moving of like such a large target. Always thought that was super jank in PSO. You're like, how did I miss with the bazooka? I have so many questions. It's not even based off its evasion. It's just that it physically moved too much, too hard to hit apparently. Oh, PSO. Yeah, let's go for the tech here again. Will I get it on our final run of the day? Or, yeah, probably of the day. I don't think I want to do this after the break. So Murphy's gonna trigger them, potentially. I'm gonna do this. Do this. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. I love that you could shoot your own trap and it hits the dub switch, and then it also hits the pan arms with the freeze. That's what I want to see. All those hell users get that free accuracy buff. I like that I just threw a freeze trap down as soon as somebody was using bazooka just to get them to trigger it as well. I'm like, they're all cast, they can all see my traps. They will detonate that trap. I'm gonna force them to do it. Thank you, Lingering Hitbox. Fine, I guess I'll switch to Charge Vulcan. Anyway, back to the weapon of choice. Yeah, I think my goal is to just eventually raise a Hue cast. I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I missed XP week, which would have been a good excuse to do it. I could, in theory, still do it during Rare Enemy week, since people are looking for Ignition Cloaks. Oh, you only hit me once with Fire Breath? Should have held out longer. Wait. Wait, did we glitch him? Oh, Gold Dragon has the glitch too. Interesting. For those that didn't see what happened there, normally the boss stops at 9,800 health, right? Like if you do damage, you can't go beyond that point. But that's not what the boss's health total was in that phase. I mean, I guess it makes sense because it works on the first dragon. I don't think we've actively gone for it in the second dragon. Mostly because, like, the other boss gives you a lot of time to set up for the hit. Where it'll stand up after getting knocked down. Very interesting. Oakleaf says, I'm only 6 levels up on the last because otherwise I'm around just to help with power leveling. Good to know. Yeah, I'm more inclined to do it during Rare Enemy Week. And it might just be oops all cookies. We'll see. In which case we could also do it whenever. But I prefer at least the initial stuff to not be cookie runs. Like, at least not normal, hard, or very hard. We'll go a bit slower on it. Yeah, I think it was good of them to adjust it for, like, health of the game, the Easter egg drops. I am kind of sad that the year I was going to show up on stream the normal mode CCC hunt for the Rappy, that we couldn't also just get a million eggs doing CCC. Like, it's probably for the best that I'm not allowed to do that anymore. But yeah, the big appeal of, like, at least very hard mode compared to ult is just how quickly you could kill all the enemies. So it makes sense that they had to play with the rates a little bit. I would still argue that Forest Terrell's Ego is still going to outdo very hard mode, but it is funny when you're playing, like, higher end Ultimate and you just get, like, legit nothing. I'll call it the Episode 2 syndrome. Where are the eggs, chat? I think we've seen one so far. So I'm definitely curious if they're going to end up nerfing Anniversary event drops again or not. They are definitely way tuned down to where they were, like, pre-2020. Like, if chat has never seen those drops for, like, the first 3 years of Anniversary, they were wild. I'm just letting you know, they were absolutely wild. So go have fun looking that up at some point. My favorite is I'm pretty sure my first Photon Sphere was just given to me as part of an Anniversary award. And I don't think I've seen that since. It was like, just kill X number of enemies on Ultimate and you qualify for getting the Photon Sphere. So, yeah, so I feel kind of bad. So when people are like, oh, the economy, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's kind of wild. I think that was during the 3rd year anniversary I got that, because that's when I started playing. Welcome, Raikon. Hopefully you're doing well. Enjoy the ad-free viewing. Yeah, that was back when, like, the 400% XP stuff could happen. So even leveling back then was technically a lot easier. Although they were still trying to figure out what to do with the multiplayer drop rates. Originally, they gave penalties to the drop rate based off a number of players, and they eventually removed that. So for a long time, that's why I also did not do any multiplayer whatsoever. And it took me a while to realize they got rid of it, because I was like, oh, because that's just been a thing for so long. Ugh, these tornadoes are body blocking me so hard. Stop it. You see this? This is wild. Leave me alone. It's like, every tornado is attacking me. Wow. Thou shall not pass. Did you like that, chat? Triple tornado. Well, I probably have a 1,000,000 meter. Yeah, that would do it. A 45 Hell Ray Gun. I should probably pick that up, right? I guess I should pick it up. Because that becomes a 55 hit. I think that has value, question mark. It is a ray gun, too, which helps. That's worth 10 to 15. Good to know. See that, chat? We were just talking about box drops. Just do random stuff. You'll get it for no reason. Honestly, though, I don't know if I actually want it. The amount of high hit hell I have at this point is kind of ridiculous. PSO term says, I've come to terms about PSO. Let's see what they did there. Welcome PSO terms. Oh, that double kill was nasty. Box runs are love, box runs are life. No, not for me. No, like, ain't. I'll do them as a joke. Or if I'm waiting for somebody in multiplayer, I'll do them real quick. That's about the extent of my love for them. I'm not living that life. Guilty Light with Blizzard. Sadly, no interesting items over there. Every boss is just a big box. It's true. It does kind of suck that Respect of Tomorrow removes like all the boxes. So maybe if we come back for break, I will consider if I want to do Seabed into RT just to showcase the difference. I'll think about it. Depends on who's here and who needs the Parasitic Gene flow. I'm not going to make a hard promise on that, since I think at least 2 people here will not be back when we tend to our food. Oh, hitting the ramp. Big dumb. I was gonna say I meant to shoot him, but shooting the trap also works. Yeah, like compare it to like when you do the regular seabed run and you legitimately get like, what is it, like 16 boxes? Like it's like ridiculously better in terms of drops. I was gonna say I use Cannon Rouge to assert dominance on the Del Beater. So yeah, definitely I think RT is the weakest of the boss run quests by far. I just don't really find it enjoyable for long-term grinding. Doing an hour and a half is fine. Doing it for like 4 hours every day, no. That's why we mix it up every now and then. And the only issue I have with Seabed is just because I just don't know the maps. So it takes me some time for it. But if people are being serious about Parasitic Gene Flow, I would recommend just doing the literal free roam. So that way if people are slightly ahead of each other, then you can just get started and not wait for them. EGF has less uses overall, definitely. It's not like it's a charge Vulcan or something you were getting from the quest. It's not your Disco Brave Man either. I don't know why I waited there, I could have made that. Power materials dropping in the other room, that's so sad. After you get your calibers, that's really all you need. If the boss didn't have good drops, it would be a horrible run. Yeah. I definitely think it gets saved a little bit because Excalibur is now on Galgriffin, which was not always a thing. So at least there's like some intrinsic value of coming here. There's like, at least there's some occasional skins you might be able to get. I was slightly out of range to revive, my bad. Oh, almost turned around the corner in time. I was so close. 3, 2, 1, gunshot. And I hear Sanoa. Okay, plus side. We're here before the 19-minute mark again, which is pretty good. They seem to come in the room. Get a little bit for lag. 1, 2, 3. Accounted for lag. We did it. Ready as a PGF, right? Forget, but then we're also selling K. Yes, that is both. The downside is that it doesn't have too much else, which is why I don't usually end up doing the run. Where like Blue ID Seabed is pretty solid throughout. You get the off chance cycle wand as you go through. and just other strong values from just doing seabed. Yellow is decent underground, at least, due to the changes in skins. So at least there's some hard ofs in there, on top of like Zamba. So you might get something interesting occasionally. Otherwise, it's like your Viridian run is reliant on getting rare Hildator in order to get something interesting in Temple. I mean, like, it could happen, but there's like 4 in the whole run. Or even at least Pink ID, if you're going to be fighting Sinnohs, you get multiple chances to cycle wand in the run, comparatively. I would rather have that at that point. I didn't even get a 4th attack in. Chat, you're too fast. Stop it. Poor boss. Alright, so we'll do a joke run. I'll switch to WhoCast. We'll do a joke run of Phantasmal World 4. We'll do a box reset just for chat. Get that extra gameplay in there. Is 100% that level I got this run? Nice. Believe in the RNG minute. Oh, I meant for Seal J Sword. I mean, we could also do a PD. We could do Phantasmal World 3 if we want to. I think it's the same ID no matter what. So I guess we'll do both just for chat. So I'm gonna switch to WhoCast. We'll do those 2 runs, and then I'm gonna go on food break. Sure my phone is on in case they try calling me. They should be here soonish, but box runs don't take very long. And it's not like the end of the world if I have to go mid-box run. Okay. I head in the quest, get my money. Do a Phantasmal World 3 into a Phantasmal World 4. There we go. We did so many episode 2 quests today, chat. Look at that. Look at us go. Between yesterday and today, it's almost consecutive, back-to-back, non-stop episode 2. So for all the people complaining that we don't have enough episode 2 content, enjoy RT into box runs. Yeah, both of these runs should be pretty quick at least. Gotta get food and then probably sleep for work tonight. No worries, Murphy. We should be fine as is. It's just, it's a joke run. We'll be okay. Do you have hell? Yes. Do we have traps? Yes. We'll be fine. We don't need to run this optimally. Don't worry about it. But we will wait for a 3rd person. Oh, 3 luck materials. Yeah, the reason I was saying before, I'm not sure I really care about the Hell. I have like a 70-hit sniper with Hell. I have a 65-hit handgun, which I have to compare if it's as good as the 55-hit ray gun. I don't remember how that breakdown works. And then I have another 70-hit gun. And then I have a 60-hit Hell sniper as well. So I'm like, I mostly just snipe with Hell, but I guess it wouldn't hurt to have more forces with it, I guess. There we go. We're gonna believe in the box run here. We're gonna do the classic run real quick. I'll be buffing the team. I got the S-Red blade, chat. Look at that. I'm a support character now. Damn, they die so fast. It's like most of the characters I'd use it on already have it. Sadly don't have hell. I'll take a little bit of time there. We'll put a freeze trap here. Freeze trap here. We're almost done with the run. There we go. I'm gonna twin blaze it up. Don't have a lot of room left over, so I might actually put stuff away. We'll see. Wait for everybody to be in the room because PSO is Jang. There we go. Nothing too exciting. Likes plus. And we'll at least finish the run a little bit more. We'll go to the next room. I'm hoping for more armors. Honestly, this was probably the worst box run I've ever seen. Not a single armor to sell? Really? Wow. Big oop on those drops, right, chat? Holy, not a single armor drop there. No money for me, apparently. Get wrecked. Do this so the Morphos can't see me. Oops, somebody had hell. That saves time. Yeah, who would have thought Qcast is the buff character? There we go. Sadly, it looks like nothing dropped of interest. Alright, so we'll just slash lobby. And we'll do Phantasmal World 4 real quick, and then we'll go on break. There you go, chat. We could say we did Seal J Sword, just for chat. I'm gonna put away his many materials, because I don't need them right now. I think I'm too zoomed out. Every time we're in a hallway, I'm just seeing the roof. Ooh. Sounds like it. Ooh, I have max materials. It's kind of annoying, actually. Yeah, that's why I don't usually play with the camera zoom. The way it looks now is so I don't break episode 2 more than it's already broken. It is super unfriendly to zoom outs in particular. Music pause. Oh, too early. Sucks. A little bit with their damage. What do I get for not playing the quest? I forget the timing on the traps. This should work though. Just try Gibbles. Oh, I thought Chet killed the other one. Chat trolling. Chat trolling. That's fine. We'll do it from here. Another Heart of item. Although I think that one's a legit dagger versus a skin. As long as I stand here, I can't really do anything. I'd like to think the ground has to be exactly perpendicular to the enemy for it to matter. Because when they go to leap, they won't understand what to do. They don't have space for it. That is the ideal angle. Yeah, with the Rangers using Frozen Shooter, I don't need to worry about positioning for the trap. I mean, it'd be nice if I did, but it's fine. Fine. We could say we did Seal J Sword Run. There you go. We did it. We are the masters of episode 2. Game says no. So anyway, chat, we're gonna go on brief break. I gotta go get some stuff ready, so I'm gonna be ready closer to 3. I'll leave the stream up, I guess, if you want to listen to some music. But for now, let's go ahead and say goodbye to YouTube. So if you did watch to this point in the video or the VOD, I'd like to say thank you for watching. Hope to see you again next time.